Welcome back to the Sutter Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark.
Yo.
What's popping, bro? You don't got an intro for me this week? That's fucked up.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't cooking up something for you. I apologize. Don't worry. Next time.
So I think by the time you guys are watching this, we'll be back already. But we're going on a little vacation. So that's why we're shooting these in advance. And you see us wearing the same outfit twice. But yeah.
We just have washers and we decided, hey, we don't care.
But you guys are used to this. We've done, numerous episodes before. Mark, how you doing? How you feeling? What's going on? Talk to us.
I'm good. I'm just super hungry right now. I'll explain that to you before we turn the camera on, but it's okay.
I feel you. We'll get through. We'll persevere.
Yeah, but besides that, I'm good. I'm living life. Just enjoying every second of it. Can't complain. Every day's a good day.
Love to hear it, man. Every day's a blessing.
Exactly. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Can't complain. What Pitbull say?
Dolly.
Yes. But he also said
Mr. Worldwide.
No. What's that song he said on the Neo song? So everybody been through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that.
Oh, yeah.
But every day on this earth is a good day. Remember that. Or something like that. I don't know.
Turn my life negative to positive.
That's that's the beginning of the song.
Tonight.
Yeah. Gonna love like you tonight. This is our time. All right, anyway. We got some more Am I the Asshole questions for y'all today. So we're gonna get into these, have a good time, fun time. Thank you guys for sending it in. You guys can send it in to us. You guys send it to already. We don't got that many fans yet. But I found some good ones and I really want to get into these. So unless you guys sound the same, Mark, I'm about to pull these out and we're gonna get it on and popping.
Let's go.
Popping. On and popping. Whoa. When are we gonna stop listening to Chris Brown? Have we all considered that he's like an asshole? We found out he's an asshole. Like we should probably stop supporting him.
Asshole. It's just he's gotten to the point where I feel like any song he even puts out, it sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, he hasn't made a good album.
There's nothing
in
good.
years since Graffiti.
Yeah, I think at this point he should just really just accept the fact that he should just retire. I mean, if you want,
he's so young though.
It does suck.
It's crazy.
It does suck, but I just think move it to something else. I'm sorry, you just can't move it. And
now he's dropping 50 song albums, but
exactly. But you're not Michael. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I had some air. I got one here. Off the headline alone, I was like, I think we need to get into this.
All right,
this was posted 3 hours ago.
Wow.
Am I the asshole for making my sister pay for my dog's abortion?
I mean, if there's more context, I would love to hear it.
We're about to, and it's a little lengthy one, so strap in.
Right.
I, female 28, have a working dog who is intact, obviously carefully handled to ensure no accidents happen. I went on a 2-day trip recently and my dog sitter got COVID a day before I left, so I asked my sister, female 34, if she could watch her for the same rate I was paying the in-home sitter. She said she'd love to and that I didn't have to pay her at all because it's not much of an inconvenience since she has 2 spayed female dogs of her own.
I know where this is going.
And we worked out all the details, including that she'll be in a strange neighborhood without her owner, so she needs to be leashed, and even for bathroom breaks, they don't have a fence. And in parentheses, they don't have a fence on their yard, just one of those picket ones across the front. Okay. Certainly, you know where this is going by now. Day 2, my sister takes her out to pee with her other dogs without a leash, and she runs off to try to find me. She was out for 6 hours before my sister found her, and only because she came back to the block on her own. I got home late that night, and she only mentioned to me that she had been out on her own for a few hours. I was upset, but didn't say anything too bad. Mostly just that she should have told me immediately. I didn't really think of it as the main issue since she wasn't in heat, but 2 weeks later, her nipples were prominent and it was obvious that she was pregnant. I have no interest in becoming a backyard breeder, so I asked what type of termination my vets recommend, and we both of them recommended a spay abort since she's 6 years old. It's easier on her body and she's fully developed already. I'm not thrilled about it, but it is what it is. $750 surgery all told. As soon as I got the quote, I told my sister that I'll be expecting her to pay for it, but that I'm willing to deduct the amount I would have paid for her dog sitting if she had not refused payment. I also said I'm fine with a payment plan if she can't pay that much right now. At first she said she'd pay half, but not more than devolved into it not being her fault at all because I wasn't even going to pay her, which obviously doesn't make sense, but I'm wondering if she's upset because she expected me to insist more when she said no to payment. I only said, "Are you sure?" or something to that effect. I didn't really push it at that time. Anyway, we went back and forth for a few days, both before and after the surgery, and she finally ended up sending me the money, then blocked my number. I called our mom to talk about it. She said that my sister felt like I was making her feel worse and more guilty about a mistake she already feels bad about. I asked if she could tell my sister for me that I don't want her to feel bad and I understand mistakes happen. I just don't think it's fair for me to foot the bill for it. That just made everyone angrier. I don't know what to do. Am I the asshole? Should I send her the money back / apologize? Was it wrong to leave my dog with her to begin with?
Okay.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I think like I want to try to like think more into it, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna go off the base of everything that was told to me. Yeah, the sister I think is the asshole.
The one that took care of the dog?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think she's the asshole. It'd be a different story if the main girl, those are 28, I don't know. But anyway, the main girl,
The
who had
younger
the
sister.
dog, yeah, the younger sister. It'd be a different story if she gave her the dog without any preparation as to like how her dog is and how she like.
Yeah,
is,
like she
you know?
just gave it to her. It's like, all right, be back on 2 days.
I'll be back. I understand if that was a situation, but there was a lot going into it beforehand. So I feel like for the sister to not really take those precautions and to just be so
completely
laid
disregard
back,
it.
just be so laid back about it, and then to like I know dogs can be fast. I get that, but I don't think there's ever going to be a time if I had a dog and I let go of them and they ran. There's no way I'm not catching up to that dog.
Or at least not letting it get out of my sight.
Exactly. I know I probably can't beat it in a race. I can't be right next to it, but I'm chasing the dog down regardless. So it's just one of those situations where it's like you probably saw the dog run and then you just let it go. Like, and then for 6 hours, like what?
Yeah.
Like, bro, the longest I will let a dog ever be out of my sight that I didn't know where it was probably an hour. There's no way I'm letting it go for 6 hours, but that's literally half the day. Like, so I just think it's a bit crazy. And then, yeah, the situation happened, you know, it got pregnant and all the sisters asking for you to pay half. And then for you to throw it back in her face is to say, oh, she wasn't going to pay me anyway.
After she said she would, and then you said no.
Yeah. So it's like, you can't be upset if she's asked. Like, again, nobody expected this to happen, but I would expect you to help chip in for something that literally
you caused.
Exactly. Like, I'm not going to throw it in your face.
Mistakes happen, but you fucked up.
Exactly. So
there's consequences to your actions.
Help me out. Don't sit there and leave me in the dark now and basically say like, oh, your dog's pregnant. This is your problem. Okay. But again, if you ever need me to babysit again, like I'm here. Like, no, I'm not going to let you touch my dog for shit now. I mean, I feel like it all goes down to like how the person reacts at the after part of it. Like I get, like you said, mistakes happen, but like, if I see you after the fact and you're like really seeming like you want to help, like that's me genuinely seeing like, okay, you didn't mean for this to happen and it's a mistake. You fucked up. It's a mistake, but I know you're trying to help. But if you're just basically trying to be like, oh, well, I don't know why you're asking me for this. And then on top of that, she blocked her number.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It makes no sense.
I don't get how that makes any sense.
It's like the younger sister was like, hey, I'm in this tough situation. Are you willing to help? I'll still pay you for the same amount that I was going to pay this stranger to watch my dog.
Exactly.
You said, no, don't pay me. We're family. I have a dog anyway. No problem.
Awesome.
Are you sure? Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Okay, cool.
Double check with you.
This is the stuff with the dog. It needs to be on a leash. Don't let it out your sight. Da-da-da-da-da. You have dogs. You know what it is. So just be prepared for it.
More crazy.
You have 2. I just told you to take 1.
Wow.
And then I leave. You just ignore what I told you. Don't tell me about my missing dog. And then probably weren't planning to at all in case of any, because you waited 6 hours to say anything. It should have been an immediate thing. You probably could have helped out or told you like what to do.
Exactly.
Then she goes, hey, you kind of caused this. I need you to pay. But I'll deduct it what I would have paid you.
Which is even
for watching the dog. I deduct that from the payment that I would want from you.
She didn't have to do, but because they're sisters and because she's probably a kind-hearted person, you know.
Yeah. I'll deduct that from even the payment and I'll eat the rest because I left you with her and whatever it is. Like, you know.
Exactly.
She took some form of like, all right, like this is a mutual thing, even though I don't think it falls on the younger sister at all if she trusted the person with it. And you're still mad. It seems like the older sister has an accountability issue because even then it's like, yo, like the younger sister, like I'm not trying to make her feel bad, but like she did do something that caused this to happen. And I would have paid you to watch it, but now, like, imagine if she did pay her, and they have to pay another $750 on top of that to get her freaking a dog an abortion, and that all so affects the dog. You just gave this dog chemicals or a surgery, whatever it is, to like get rid of this baby. We don't even know who the daddy is.
Some guy.
How are you just expected to go off scot-free? Like, you didn't have to pay nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
No repercussions for you being negligent.
You just thought, okay, hand the dog back. All right, cool.
Cool. Good luck.
Like, what? Like, that's just wild because, like, then like, if it was me, I would want to know, like, what's going on with the dog? Like, what's happening? Is it okay? Like,
and the mom's mad at her too.
Exactly.
The mom is mad at the younger daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that after she said that on the phone with her mom, that they both got angrier, and then the sister blocked her.
That is wild.
Seems like a little favor.
I thought the mom was trying to help, like, ease the situation.
Well, she called and was like, because after she got blocked, she called the mom, and then I guess the older sister vented to the mom, and the mom related to the younger sister. But then she was like, "Yo, look, like, well, basically what we just said, like, yo, I'm not expecting her to like pay the whole thing, but like, you know, it is partially her fault."
Nah, you're paying too, mom.
The mom got a little favoritism going on because it's like it doesn't even sound like the younger one was trying to be like, "Yo, like, you did this." She's like, "Yo, like, it happened. Help me resolve this, and then we're cool." And you're making it bigger than it needs to be.
She's not even like throwing anything in anybody's face.
From what the story tells, from her perspective.
Yeah, like, she's not even throwing anything in anybody's face. She's just literally just asking, like, "Hey, can you give some parts so we can get this situation sorted out?" Because, like, you know, I just feel like now it's just left on me, even though, like, I was nowhere in the situation. Like, I wasn't even here. And now I'm coming back home.
2 days.
Yeah, I'm coming back home, and to see this happen, it's like, you think you expect me to just, like, you know, okay, yeah, I'll just throw it in there. You know, you didn't mean to get my dog pregnant. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
it wasn't even gone for long. Yeah. Like, it was it's a weekend.
Yeah.
You can't watch it. You have 2 dogs of your own. You can't watch a dog for a weekend.
Yeah, I'm never trusting that girl. I'm sorry, with nothing.
And then you know you don't have a fence.
Yeah, you're wild.
It was in her own home. Whatever, man. The people that are replying to this are saying that the younger sister's the asshole.
Really?
Yeah, I completely disagree.
I don't know what kind of household y'all come from, but that's not something that I think is.
Yeah. So it's a bunch of people who did it to somebody else.
Facts. They're like, okay, yeah,
So what? I let my my brother's dog get pregnant.
It's not my dog.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to feel anything for this situation. It's like, what?
Tripping. But
they're wild.
Everybody's in the comments saying like, oh, like, you decided to not get your dog spayed. Like, if you didn't want her to have kids, like, you should have taken care of that. It's like, bro, I just told you to. Either way, like, even if the dog didn't get pregnant, you still lost my dog for 6 hours. Could have gotten taken, hit by a car. Could have got rabies, any fucking thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna still be mad at you.
I'm just thinking in this situation, what would have had to have happened where the people are going to be on the younger sister's side? Like,
the dog would have had to probably die.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it had to be such a worse situation to where people are like, you know what? Yeah, sorry, the life is gone. It is your fault. Like, because that's just crazy to hear that people are really just on the other side. Like, bro, my dog got lost, and now we're sitting here like. Now I have to, yeah, it's wild. There's no way I'm dealing with that.
Well, she ended up paying at least, and then she blocked her.
That's good. I would just say that. I would have went to her crib and strangled her for that. I don't care. You tripping.
You my fucking dog pregnant?
Yeah,
my
bro.
daughter. You got my daughter pregnant?
Like, what? Tripping.
I wonder how the dad feels, or if he's even in the situation.
Man, fuck that dog, bro.
I was thinking about the actual dad. Like, the daughter's dad.
Oh, no.
But that too. That too.
The dog, bro. Fuck that dog, bro. Who thinks he is just running around? Like, what? Crazy.
Poor dog dad. It would have been, I mean, do you think, you probably drive around the neighborhood, figure out who it was. I don't know. Another dog got loose. It's like, oh, your sister's, your owner's sister got fucked up too.
What's up with that? Like, who are we talking to? That dog owner? Like, what?
Tripping. But I got another one here. We're going to see how this one goes. Again, it's another one that's kind of heavy too. I don't know where this one's about to go. I think this one's pretty long as well. So strap in. All right, we got time. This one's, would I be the asshole? Would I be the asshole for kicking my 14-year-old daughter out of our home? Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. I, 38 female, no longer feel willing to live with my 14 female daughter Abby, in quotes, and might send her to boarding school. I'm at my wit's end. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's do our predictions now. Who do you think is going to be the asshole here? The 14-year-old daughter or the 38-year-old mother? Place your bets now. Around 11 to 12, Abby really changed and she seems like she genuinely hates me. I don't know how else to put it and have no idea what might have caused it. No matter what we try, Abby is relentlessly unkind to me when we're in the house together. At first, it was immature kid stuff, like telling me I was ugly and fat and smelly. As she got older, this behavior got worse and more sophisticated. She makes specific comments about my flaws every day now, like, you can see your cellulite through those pants, Mom. What the hell is daughter's Satan? I mean, it's not her fault, but let's see. She'll tell me I'm getting older and I should be worried her dad will leave me for a younger woman. She'll also play pranks, replacing my expensive moisturizer with expired milk. Hiding or destroying my clothes, and once she even crawled up behind me while I was working from home on a video call and cut off the bottom of my ponytail. Girl might be possessed. She has hidden and damaged my work materials more than once. She doesn't behave like this towards her dad or brother. I feel like I should be strong enough to not care, but this behavior has really impacted my life. I feel incredibly self-conscious of my appearance, and it's hard to get dressed in the morning. I'm less confident at work and around our friends. I find myself dreading being in my own house. If Abby's going to be there, staying longer at work, going to the gym after work, and asking my husband to cook, going right to our room when I'm home to avoid her, I feel guilty and embarrassed about avoiding my family. I feel like we've tried everything, talking to her to ask why. She just says it was just a joke/prank. And don't you want to know if you look bad is another response she would give. Consequences. She only has a flip phone now. Tons of therapy for us and her. Getting angry. We have yelled at her a handful of times, but apologized for yelling. Talking to her at school in case she was getting bullied or bullying others. Encouraging her to talk to other trusted adults because my worst fear is that something horrible happened to her to cause this change. I could write so much more, but there's character limits. Last weekend we had an incident at the beach and I realized I just can't live my life like this anymore. It's been 3 years and I can't do another 4 years until she moves out. I told my husband I want to move out for a while so my husband's son and daughter could stay in our house. I could get a studio apartment in our city or go stay with my parents about an hour away. He said he loves me and doesn't want to live without me for 4 years, though I said I'd move back if things got better. He wants to send our daughter to boarding school and have peace in our house. I feel bad at the idea that she might feel rejected or unwelcome at home, but I'm seriously considering it. Would I be the asshole if I left my family or sent my daughter to boarding school? Sorry this is so long, but thank you for your judgment.
So, I'm not even going to lie to you. I was really going to be on the mom side being an asshole, but it's kind of hard now after that. Yeah, there was a lot, but I'm not trying to be down on the mom, but I would have whooped the shit out of that kid, bro. I'm sorry. Like, that's just me. There ain't no way I'm letting my own kid kick me out of my house. You gotta
treacherous,
be fucking crazy if you think my kid's gonna kick me out. No, you live here because of me. Your ass is getting out there. There's no way. So that's just my input on that. Other people have different opinions on how they want to, discipline their kids. That's just how I'm going to do it. If it gets to that point, so let's say that. If it gets to that point,
cutting off ponytails
you best believe, hell no. What? Pulling pranks on me? Yeah, I'll pull a prank on you. Watch.
Yeah.
I'll pull a prank on you. Watch what happens. There's no way I was letting that happen. Yeah. I mean, the daughter is an asshole. I mean, that's wild. I mean, I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you as to why your kid's acting like that. I'm not in the household, but something's up. And I also want to say, like, the dad's a piece of shit. The dad's a piece of shit. He is. Because why is this shit happening? And the only thing we're getting from him is, I really don't want you to leave.
No, they said, like, when they were trying everything, like, he was like, oh, like, they would yell at her or like take away stuff or do all that. So
I'm sorry. I don't think he's doing anything, if you want me to be honest. Because if this shit is still going on for this long.
Yeah, you're not going to disrespect my wife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, again, you're my kid and you're disrespecting my wife, bro, I am tossing you. Like, I'm sorry, I'm tossing you. There's no way. So that's why I'm like, bro, he's not doing shit, bro. He's probably one of these dads that just is like, it's okay, honey, just let her be. Yeah. Like, no, what the hell? Like, you got to really just show them what it is. The daughter's an asshole. I mean, There's no way I'm letting my kid kick me out of my house. And again, like I'm trying to find a place to stay, but it'll be an hour away. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And then like, yeah, the best solution is I'm sending her to boarding school. I mean, you feel like we're separated. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you don't want to do that, then tell me what's up. Tell me why you're acting like this, and we can come to a better solution. Other than that, if not, get your shit together. Right. It's like there's no other way we can solve this other than that happening. Because I'm not like again, there's no way I'm gonna deal this with four more years. And there's no way when I'm coming back from work, I'm like, all right.
Fuck, I gotta go home.
Right? Like, yo, there's no way.
Oh my God, Abby's home today.
Like, you're home and next thing you know, you got home from work early. And you're like, okay, I got 3 more hours so she's back home. I can do my stuff. Next thing you know, you hear the door unlock and you're like, oh, fuck, no, she's home early from school. Like, yo, there's no way I'm getting scared of my kid, man. There's no way. My kid is getting an ass whooping. My kid is being scared of me. That's what it is.
I'm going to swoop in and add in a deferring opposite perspective here with this situation because, yes, I do agree to the extent it's like, all right, they're at a point where obviously, I'm guessing there needs to be some sort of discipline or boarding school because it seems like the situation's gotten out of hand.
Yes, very much. But
what caused it to get to this point is what I want to ask. Because at the end of the day, this is a 14-year-old child. And she only feels this animosity towards her. She has her father and her brother that she lives with. She only shows this type of animosity towards her. So what happened in her life, or what is she seeing that's causing this animosity towards what it seems is like a woman issue? Yeah. She has this animosity towards women, not her parents, not her brother. It seems like it's because there are a lot of like theories out there, like conditions, I don't know what the fuck it's called, where it happens with both like sons and daughters where they'll feel like they're competing for the opposite parent's attention, or like they almost, in a way, I think it's like Freudian's theory, where it's like the daughter will literally fall in love with the father in a way and see them in that light and be negative or hurtful towards the mother because they see it as competition. And vice versa, where the son, in a sense, will fall in love with the mother and see the dad as like competition because he's fighting for that person's love. Not in a sexual way, but it's just kind of like they love them so much and they would hate to see anybody else kind of like take that attention. So that's one way to look at it. Another one is like, was the mom ever like this as a kid? Like, is there a history of this where like they just all are just assholes like that? Or does the mom speak to her anyway? Because where does a 14-year-old kid, or like it says she started when she was like 11, 11-year-old be like, oh, like you got cellulite. What the fuck? Like, where does that even come from?
She's smart. I
I
didn't think she knew what that was.
Yeah, like to be talking like that and like to just really pinpoint her like her insecurities.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's like a child is born innocent. Anything that you see a child become is something that they've learned from another human being.
Yeah.
Whether it's something they learned from their mother, their aunts, their grandmother, at school, literally any, like either side of the family, friends, influences, TV, they all learning these things and taking these things in from other people, and it's stuff that they've experienced themselves. So for her to be that hurtful towards the mom, what happened there?
It's okay, bro.
No, it was, yeah.
No, I mean, I get that. But again, I just think like you said, I mean, it could come from anything. It doesn't have to come from the mom. It could have been something where she was probably with a friend. You know, I know they were putting in that whole thing about like maybe like she was being bullied. So now she felt like she had to take it out on her mom. So I understand like all those things. But that's where I feel like it's the parent's job to really understand, you know, like acts, like where it's coming from. And again, she could not give any, like she doesn't have to give anything to them. She probably was just like, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not, or like there's nothing, you know, and keep going about it. But wow, I just still think like it's just wild for her to act that way regardless. Like, again, I don't know, maybe she didn't ask and they're just afraid. She's afraid to really ask. I don't know. Yeah. But I just think, I'm going back to the dad and the brother. There's just a lot of lack of trust. Yeah. Like, I got no trust in you guys because, again...
Well, you don't know how old the brother is. He could be younger.
I guess, but I
You'd
mean,
be a kid.
I'm still just curious. Like, if you're not that young and you could still see that there's something going on, like, bro, like, talk to your sister, like, bro, like.
And that just further, why is the brother chilling?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So what happened to, and that's why she even said, she was like, even to bring her to a therapist or like other adults, because she also mentioned like there's something may have happened to her. Because a lot of times as well, like if you have a traumatic experience, like maybe sexual assault or like anything like that, it can cause those kind of like triggers and changes to them. Like somebody's witnessed something traumatic like that, it can change and alter their whole way that they act. And as she says, she pinpointed when it changed.
Yeah.
So like,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, we got the time, we got the date. You know, let's backtrack. But yeah, we need to figure it out.
The parents for sure on both ends did not do enough.
No.
Now I get it to the point where like the daughter's the asshole because now she's doing these things that are like insane. Like exactly. I would not be alive if I did even a quarter of what this kid did to my
That's
mom.
What I'm saying, bro.
So
imagine you're just chilling and your son just comes behind you with a razor and just, that kid's going bald. You thought you got me.
It's a wrap for you.
Best believe. Watch what's happening to you. I can't wait for you to go to school tomorrow because it's a wrap.
Because like even like there's a certain point where it's like even playful, not that, but you see like little boys that like punch their dad in the dick or like the ball because like they see it on fucking TV and they think it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's ill intent there. It's just kind of like guys being dudes type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would still beat my son.
I'd still be tight.
Yeah, there's no way. Like you don't understand. I get it, girls. I get it when y'all say like y'all don't understand how it feels when someone hits your boob and that hurts. But I feel like that's
our equivalent.
Exactly. And y'all just do not understand. Like that thing goes, like you would think it just hurts there. It literally goes from there and hurts your stomach. Like it's terrible. Like I don't understand. But yeah, if my son did that too, I'd be really tight.
Yeah. But in the same breath, I feel like this should never have gotten to this degree because the parents did not do enough. Like the dad didn't do enough to step in.
I don't know where he was at, bro.
They just allowed this to like continue. Like there needs to be like a immediate like, nah, like this is not cool.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little wild.
Like, and as much as they seem like they did what they can, clearly she doesn't like fear, respect, or anything of you guys because clearly she keeps doing it without worrying about any repercussions that may come out of it. Exactly. The repercussions aren't harsh enough, it seems like.
Yeah.
And like,
and I feel like she also probably wouldn't even care either because the goal is just to hurt the mom as much as possible. So I was like, you take her phone away. She's like, all right.
Yeah, she got a flip.
Okay, cool.
She should not have one at all.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I laughed that she had a flip. I was like, maybe that's why she's. You go back, it's like it all happened
the minute I got her Nokia.
All I can remember is the day after we got her the phone, it just turned bad. I don't know why. I thought it was a great gift.
No. So she had a better phone and they brought her down to a flip phone.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what they were saying. Like they had like took away, when they were talking about the different methods that they tried, they were saying that they like tried taking things away from her, meaning like she had an iPhone and they gave her a flip.
I'm not going to lie. I'd be mad too. Like at that point, just take my whole phone away. Don't give me a downgrade. I don't want this.
But at the same time, she's 14. She's in high school. I'm sure she's going to school by herself. It's probably like a community, like I need to know where you're at type thing.
I'm sorry. We're in the 21st century. We don't have house phones anymore. Becky can't call you tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're not going to have girl talk. That boy you like, he can't call you. It's a wrap. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nah. I don't know. Yeah. I just definitely send her to boarding school. Don't get, or some type of disciplinary school where it's going to fix out, or like some type of like therapy, intensive therapy. Or get her examined in something, because something happened. The fact that she can pinpoint when the change happened, you can't even call that puberty, because that's like puberty age. You can't even.
Yeah, at first that's what I was going to when you were explaining the story in the very beginning. I was like, 14. That's kind of the age where some kids decide to like just be assholes. You know.
But this is like horror movie type shit. Like if you don't do something now, she might kill you in your sleep.
Exactly. Like. I'm pretty sure she's locked her door at night. I would have. I put a lock on my door. I am leaning a chair on the door.
Bells.
Like there's something happening.
It's like paranormal activity type shit. I'm putting cameras.
Exactly, because you're crazy. I don't even think you sleep at night. I don't.
She probably doesn't. But send her off to something that's gonna help out the situation. Don't move into a different apartment because that's just gonna. All of that stuff is just giving her more power. She's like, I have that much influence on you that you're gonna fucking leave.
That's why I'm saying there's no way.
No reason to do that. talk to your husband like, yo, grow some fucking balls and like discipline your kids. That's literally like what dads are there for.
That's what I'm saying.
We're just like, yo, like wait till I tell your daddy. Like that's exactly. Like that's all you there for as a pop. You ain't have to carry the baby. You ain't have to deliver it, nothing. But all you have to be there is when she says, I'm gonna tell your dad, you gotta be 10 toes ready to put some fear in their heart.
Bro, there's no way. Like you just gotta be that person. And the fact that he like just
put some bass in your voice.
Exactly. Like don't sit there on the sideline like, oh, you know, take it easy on her. Like, no, hell no.
He definitely sounds like that type.
That's what I'm saying.
The fact that it got to this degree, he's definitely that dad.
There's no way. Yeah, I'm beating my kid's ass. As soon as you would have said, oh, you won't believe what so-and-so did, Abby did, I would have been like, swear. Swear.
The son and the brother's just there like, yo, like, I'm just trying to live my, like, yo, y'all
like
tweaking.
the son is cool. I mean,
but, like,
of course.
Imagine being at the dinner table seeing all that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, like, exactly. I don't want to be here.
It's just the out party.
I'm uncomfortable.
You're like, someone passed the salt.
Yeah, like.
What'd you say? Someone passed salt?
Probably not even paying him any mind because they got a freaking demon next to him with a sister.
Yeah, you tripping. I hope we're not in like, yeah, I'm glad. If we ain't sharing rooms, good, because it's not a no-go.
Nah.
Wild.
That's another reason to scare me to not have kids. The hell?
I mean,
can you imagine that?
I'm not scared of it because it would not happen.
Yeah, but like,
it would not happen.
But now in my head, I was like, yo, like, if she's there and she's like, yo, I don't know what happened. Mm-hmm. And this kid is really on some fucking exorcism type shit or something. Like, shit's wild. Like, why you just, like, after her 11th birthday, she just didn't fuck with me. It's like, damn, like, no, there was no boundary set or no like, yo, I'm the parent, you're the kid. There was no like, yo, you don't talk to your mom like that. There was no, I wasn't even there, and I could tell what was going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. I could understand if the kid was like maybe around that age when they're like 6 or something like that, because I feel like kids don't even be at that point.
They're not even mentally there. Like you're not even like acknowledging that you're alive.
Exactly.
Like, you know that moment where you're like 7 and you're just like, wait, like I have memories and thoughts.
I have memories. I have consequences. There's repercussions to things.
Do you remember that day where you like were like
I don't.
conscience?
I don't.
Because everybody has that. You know that, right?
They do.
Yeah, like where you're just like, because you think about like ages like 1 to 5. It's just kind of like a blur. Like you were just alive, but you have no like. You didn't have a conscience, really. You were just like going off whatever his body told you to. And I know and a lot of people say this, when I was 7, everything was just like, what the fuck? Like, all right, cool. Like, this is not a good idea. This is a great idea. You don't do that. You do this. And like, and that's a common thing that people say.
What grade were we in?
2nd.
That was 2nd? To be completely honest, I have memories before that too.
Not that you don't have memories. It's just like, when you realize that you're like, yo, like, when you were cognizant, you were like, what's it called when they say like robots are like becoming like sentient? I don't know what the fuck it's called.
I don't know.
Where you just realize like, yo, like I'm a human, I'm a boy, I'm 7 years old. Like you start piecing shit together.
Wow, you have a better, I guess, than me, because I don't really remember.
You haven't hit that age yet. You're like, I'm 24. I'm waiting for it to.
Well, I do shit all the time. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, look it up and you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe I do, and I just didn't really like click to it yet. But
that's why they have us do first communion in 2nd grade. Because we're 7, they're saying that's when you are be able to tell the difference between sin and not.
Okay. I mean, I don't say you're wrong. I cannot like think about.
You just don't remember it.
I don't know.
I specifically remember being in 2nd grade and being like, whoa, like.
Maybe it's when Mr. Mingus flipped my desk over.
It might have been, yeah.
It's like, whoa, shit, maybe I need to clean. Maybe I should.
I don't know. Some magical power just told me to get my shit together.
Maybe I need to realize that I should not throw my papers in my desk when I just don't feel like going to the trash can. Yeah, I think that's probably when it clicked. Yeah, maybe there's another time though, but as far as like, I can't really remember. Like I said, I have memories always before that, but I can't really exactly remember like when that shit really clicked to me that I have consequences. I know that I'm alive, like all that type shit.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I hate to say because I will always defend kids, just because
fuck them kids.
Everything that a child is the combination of experiences that they have let happen to them, and they're a minor. So especially at 11, this is all stuff that the parents have allowed to happen to them, no matter what it is, no matter what content you let them consume, how you treat them in certain situations, who you let them be around as adults, because you control all of that until a kid's that age.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is their fault, but I don't think she's an asshole for wanting to send the kid away.
No, yeah.
I think that they're both victims in the situation, especially the child, because I'll always defend kids in that light.
Yeah, I mean, I agree in the sense, like, you know, they're basically almost like a reflection of like, you know, the
everything they have they seen.
But there is also a point in life where, you know, once you do start sending your kids to school and stuff like that, you don't have full control now as to what they do, you know?
Of course.
So then at that point, it's really up to the parents to really try to be, I guess, as involved as they can be, because, you know, the moment they just not that involved, they just let their kids do whatever. You know, don't talk to them about how their day was. Don't talk to them about the things like as far as hobbies, what they want to do.
Meet their friends, like see who they're around.
Yeah, once you start not caring about that stuff as a parent, then you really at that point are
it's just free reign.
You're being like kind of letting your kid down. Because,
neglecting.
Exactly. Because if you're not interested in what their life is about, then again, that's where it starts to lead to shit where they're like, I guess my parent doesn't care.
Yeah.
So now
also falls on them. That's why I'm continuing to defend the kid.
So then it ends up going to being, oh, now let me try to get my parents' attention.
Let me wild out.
Start doing crazy shit. We're not going to get into all that. The main point is just what we're discussing about the story. But yeah.
So I don't think the mom's the asshole. No. The daughter's kind of the asshole in the situation, but again, I feel like there's a lot more complicated than that. It's not black and white. Yeah.
She's crazy.
Bugging.
I'm sorry.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a good conversation. Yeah. Appreciate the love. Next time you see us, we'll be back in here, Tanner, and back from vacation, much needed vacation. So we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.